that's what they should says. So who knows what's actually happening? All I do know is that we've got everything already. We now have rewards for those of you on Twitch. So let's get this started. There it is. I just lost my phone for a minute. Now we gotta go bring you guys up and everything should be good. Yes, everything shall be good. Okay, we're not doing anything. Let's just leave it right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now I got plenty of space for chat. Chat should be all good. Let's go make a nice post about this. Let's grab some elemental resistance though. Create. At Twitch. YouTube. YouTube. Dark Ice Wolf 50. That should be all good, right? I gotta hear some people's comments though. Okay, let's go. I actually want to test out these new dual blades, so but yeah, how about we just go into the guiding farming simulator lands? Yes. Didn't realize it was gonna be this lonely for this stream, but whatever. Can all have a good day. Yep, that is correct, Wisebot. Glad I got that thing at least working. No, I need to upgrade my Rotten Vale region. Let's see if we can grab anyone else into this. Hey bud, having a good day? Hope so. I guess it's all me today. Sick. I was actually thinking about doing a auction not included stream, but I think this is better because then we can at least grind out some materials for augments. Depends. Like tomorrow for sure, I know I'm doing a not an auction not included stream. Monster Hunter stream. Wow, that's kind of sad. And then I think I want to do the day after that, even though it is my long day. I'm gonna actually put a poll out. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Get some voices from the community. You gotta help me out though with games I choose though, because like I know maybe auction not included. We could do some Destiny 2. Maybe. I'm not sure though. Or we could just do some Monster Hunter. What else could we do? We could do some Satisfactory. That would not be too bad. I love watching. I actually started up a brand new series of Oni whenever I first started, because I didn't realize I could stream from my PC to my Xbox over the internet. I thought I had to have a capture card, which did come today, except some dumbass decided to put it in a box locked. So I might be breaking into a mail. I mean, I'm not breaking into a mailbox. That wasn't me. Satisfactory is a great game. That's all you really need to know about it. Do we want to do a Great Gyros or a Radaban? Let's do a Great Gyros, because then I know what I'm doing, and we can get used to this. Right. Speaking of which, you're actually earning points now for Some things I might regret, some things I won't. I might turn on SoundCloud music, but that depends on like if I can trust you with choosing the music and hopefully not trying to throw up inside my own head. I mean, not throwing up inside my own head. That's not me. No, I think this is fine for DMCA, which I'm also afraid of as well. Especially now that we're saving all the Twitch clips, or Twitch streams. So, is chat showing up on, it's called, on screen? Didn't I release a Great Gyros and now it finally shows up? Wait a minute, okay. Yeah, maybe some Oni. Kind of thinking about doing some Oni. 4-hour long stream Oni, that's not too bad. Well. I think we could definitely get some nice chats out with that. Actually, today we could do a really good chat. Hi, Great Gyros. You're pretty cool. Yes. I have seen that. That mailbox, Hey, we don't speak about that mailbox. That's not gonna be me. Because I'm not allowed to promote those things on Twitch. Or YouTube, or probably anywhere. Because they don't like it when people do illegal activities or promote it. That's only due to the community terms of service, though. Leave me alone, Great Gyros. I'm trying to have a nice chat. I guess not now is the time. You just slammed your body onto the side. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. You probably could promote it on Live Leak. What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah, but okay, that requires me to bring my phone outside, and I don't want some guy coming down like 30 years later up to my house and being like, "Hey, I figured out your address." Yeah, you know, you gotta just be prepared for whatever comes. I feel like chat is on the wrong side of the monitor. Sorry about that. It's not as easy to read because I have to fully look over. Probably after this hunt I can change it and I can make it easier for myself. Unlike this poor Great Gyros. Give me that face. Nice. It's not like I want to stream my entire life though either. I think that's one thing I need to get started. I hope... Yeah, if I change that over, then I think I can start actually chatting. I should not look that terrible number to see how many live viewers I have. It's gonna ruin my self-esteem. No, but one is... I'm perfectly happy with one for like a month of streaming. Apparently I've only done 13 days according to Twitch, but I'm assuming that's a lie. Like most things in this world. No. Unless it's the cake, which then the cake is always a lie. Where are all your where's your Gyros friends, Great Gyros? Kinda stab everything. Two. Aw, darn. No. I think we can actually talk about some experiences I've had recently. On the Elatron viewer, it has 3 videos. It's a shame that stream had all those glitches. Yeah, there was a lot of people that showed up. I think that was one of my highest days for like live viewer counts. If you ever want to see in like the backside, just like Discord is a great place to let me know that I should start posting some of those stats and having more see-through with my fan base. I think I might do that. Because, like, giving away snippets every now and then is fine. Let's actually, now that I've got time, I think I can switch this over. No. Give me the restream box. Hopefully, does this... Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oopsies. I know it's a beautiful background, but go back. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. Mining outcrop. Okay, yeah, I think that had like 30 viewers yesterday's stream. It didn't do too bad, but that was definitely a record high for me. No, I think for this stream we can talk about like we'll bring in some real world instance into the world, like what's it called? Biodiesel. Let's talk about biodiesel for a minute. It is. I used to play a lot of Ark, and that's where I stole it from Twitter. Because it was, I think it was just concept art at the time. Jeez. That Great Gyros just got Levi ridden 2 times in a row. Darn. Nah, I definitely think I can fix that a lot easier. Like, I don't... With one of the... What's it called? With one of, I think both graphics cards should come on Tuesday. Because it is a long weekend this weekend. So which means that we could have a bonus stream, or we could be losing... Or stream won't change at all. Hopefully we get a bonus stream. That'd be nice. Well, that's only if I can make a try, right? But only some things can occur. I never did get a response that chat is on screen right now, right? I hope it is. Because I can only assume yes. If it isn't, letting me know is great. But I can probably go look now. Yes, chat is there. Okay. We're all good. Perfect. And the Great Gyro should be in the zone. Climbing. Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much, by the way, for everything that you do. Like, I know that I've looked into the mod panel for most, for Twitch at least, and you really gotta be on PC to be able to monitor absolutely everything. But, you know, you're trying. That's all that matters. Oh, jeez. That was 100 damage? I'm sorry, Great Gyros. Jeez. I should really go find some conversations to have. I don't think this is the best weapon for conversations, though. Because I'm a little concentrated too much. I think I need to get back into like a different weapon that's easier for me to play and less reliant on trying to hit the monster. But we can try. That's fine. Like, I don't expect you to be constantly on the computer, or constantly doing this or that, but whatever. You do your best. But we did change the Monster Hunter overlay to a Streamlabs one, just so that you guys get some sort of rewards. I think I'll answer some questions. Actually, I'm gonna force myself to answer any questions. Okay, I should take that with a grain of salt, because I'm not giving away my address for 500 points or whatever. Or 500 points which you get for free monster points, I think I call them, even though I don't think that's the best Oh, I guess I'm going back down. It does! It's a joke! Because that's what this game is. It's basically farming resources. I couldn't find out a better name though. I was thinking about it, I was like, why don't I just make a joke? Year's 2020, and this is, I was saying alright. I'd say this is a little bit better than Farming Simulator 19, I think it is. Which I have some regrets of playing. No, I actually really enjoyed that. I wouldn't say it's the best content to watch, per se. But definitely to play, it's alright. Okay, let's head back up to the handler. Let's go pick out a new, what's called quest. Oh, sick, I can do that. That's cool! Thanks for the follow, bud. I appreciate it. I can do that as many times as I want. That's even better. I need help, don't I? Probably. That is impact files. Okay, let's just look around. That is dragon. I made it. Should I try it? Yeah, let's try it. No, but what is that? That's a giveaway. Okay. I can artificially increase chat. No. We should definitely talk about biodiesel though. I don't think I want to use this weapon though, because I don't think I've modified it to be correct. Where was that? Those blast daggers. Okay, let's bring them back. Have you ever chugged water? Yes, I have. It was some nice French cuisine. Dodogama or Coral Puke Puke? What are we missing? So that's tier 4, that's tier 5. We might as well upgrade that. Yes. Yeah, it is. Sorry. This is what I mean. I have random goddamn interruptions for no apparent reason. Oh, I was on its face. Wait, we're gonna talk about biodiesel, wasn't it right? So, some people see biodiesel as like the solution to like fuel problems, and in its own right, it is, right? But let's run through some like general theory with it. It's like as much as many people, why not? Because I do not want to deal with a bouncy ball. I don't care what you say. It is a bouncy ball. I am not prepared to fight it. Also, it disappeared, which I'm kind of happy about. Oh god, I'm having a hard time thinking, aren't I? Okay. So with the bouncy ball known as Rajang, no, we're talking about biodiesel, right? Sorry, I'm really getting sidetracked. And I don't think that's really fair to you guys either. Bouncy ball. Not bouncy ball. Damn. Whew. Hard day, wasn't it? No, it's biodiesel. Right. I know where I'm going right here. So with biodiesel, it's great in theory because of how renewable it sounds, because you're capturing. Let's go into like what is biodiesel. Well, it's diesel made from quite literally any oil. It's turned into a carbon chain, I believe. It's like ethanol, but different because, well, ethanol and biodiesel aren't the same. I think biodiesel is more processed and has more alcohol, and biodiesel does not. So, with biodiesel, it's great in engines that can run biodiesel, but that's not always the case, and yes, I was waiting for it to hit me again. But not all diesel engines can run biodiesel. And they work exactly the same, as far as I know, with running biodiesel. But what can't be said is what energy it takes to produce that biodiesel. So first, with biodiesel, most people make it out of it's called not store. I'm really losing it. Hotel. No. Wow, restaurants. I need some help, don't I? Why don't we use plutonium engines? It's practically unlimited fuel. We don't, because plutonium is just dangerous and it has radioactive material. We could actually do some... Sorry, keep on getting sidetracked. We could do some Minecraft as well. Just had that thought. You just reminded me of a mod pack I wanted to play. I think it's Animatica 6 and it has 1.16 already. Which... Whew. Hey. I was looking at it's all I had. There was a Dodogama and it was too low of a level. I didn't want to level up my volcanic region. Yes. So you put in a bunch of energy for biodiesel, right? To produce it. Well, just to make it. And then you also have to get the plant material to make it and squeeze it down, I presume, into an oil base so that it's then usable. And also you can use, I think you can make it out of like deep fryers and, you know, stuff that most people should consider useless in restaurants. Wow, I'm really having a bad day, aren't I? No, but restaurants, they have tons of oils that no one's gonna ever use because, well, I don't know who in their right mind is going to use a bunch of used oil other than biodiesel. Why can't I just use the monsters that are easy to fight? I think it's my weapon. I'm going to blame it on that now. Can we not have something that's trying to kill me all the time? Oh wait, that wouldn't make the game interesting. Right. Don't look at chat so much. That's what I need to do as well. I think that would also help. God. Today is a really bad day. Thanks, Wisebot, for the spam. Wow. It's already been 24 minutes. You're still lower? Poke? Oh, I'm trying to get used to reading from a second monitor as well, and I don't think that's helping right now. I should. Awesome! Thanks, Spotify. Speaking of which, that's something I can also set up as well. getting your choice of music from SoundCloud, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I already spoke about this. We were something on Bouncy Ball, not Bouncy Ball. That one comment keeps on messing me up. Biodiesel. Great product. But like, say, most people also make it biodiesel out of canola oil, right? If you didn't know that, congratulations. What do you mean give it a 60-second? It doesn't deserve that. Besides, you're a moderator as well. You can do that. No. So, you can also produce biodiesel professionally with canola oil, right? Because canola oil, that's all you do with canola, is you make oil with it. Which also has a very funny name of being called oilseed rape. Which sounds awful, but someone decided to name it that. We don't make the rules here, bud. We just follow them. Nice. Jeez. That's a lot of ticks damage. No. So with biodiesel, it's great, right? But you have to consider the energy to make that. So you gotta take all that energy from harvesting the plant, which, yes, does require energy, unless you're doing it by hand, which then, oh, help me God, do you ever need help? I do not want to fight a Rajang. Apparently the game wants me to fight a Rajang. Not interested. Don't look at chat so much, okay. That way I can have more concurrent thoughts. Okay, yeah, so with biodiesel... Sorry for repeating myself. No! The paralysis! Whew. Jeez, I am having a conversation, aren't I? Conversation school needs to come with me, right? Yeah, something about right. So producing it, you think that let's start from the beginning, because I feel awful trying to get through this. So let's start with carbon, right? Because that's what we're all trying to avoid right now, is emitting too much carbon, which unfortunately is never going to happen in your lifetime, but well, that's only because you breathe out carbon dioxide. And some people believe that it doesn't cause heat retention in the earth, but we don't really have no explanation why, so that was our best theory on it. So if we started making all our fuel out of plants to get the carbon back, because the plants in theory should capture the carbon for photosynthesis, right? And they do a fine job at it. They let all of us breathe. We've been here a couple million years, and then all of a sudden we produced a lot of carbon. And now we're worrying about the Earth heating up too much. So with that now means obviously we're facing new difficulties, and creating all our fuel with plants is essentially what we've been doing. Because if you think about it for a minute, oil is just dead plant and animal matter over millions of years being exposed to heat and pressure, right? And now we're just sucking it back out and releasing it back, which it was definitely put there for a reason. And will we ever know that There's no wedge beetle up there? Huh. That's cool. No. So if we started doing that, we started capturing all our carbon and recycling it back into our fuel, right? Zero carbon emissions is possible with that, with our current level of technology. But then we gotta take in consideration, well, what does it take to make that? Like, for example, what does it take to plant and harvest the energy requirements to plant and harvest the canola? And I think I need to go. So we turn graveyards into oil factories. In theory, yes, we can, except human corpses aren't that good at doing that. I should definitely blow you up because I don't want to fight you any longer. By turning human flesh into oil. Again, humans aren't that good at being made into fuel. Because most of the graveyards we have now are probably just a bunch of calcium concentrates. Because we're not that good as fuel sources. And I hope we aren't ever. Because that means someone else planned our existence. Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I guess biodiesel and oil are pretty much the same, just how long they've been sitting underground mostly. Which is so weird to think about. I think that a few millions of years causes it to change chemical appearance, or chemical composition almost, I think. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. Because I'm quoted on that, that means I'm held reliable to the end of the days. No, but if we have something... Yeah, we're talking about capturing the carbon, right? So putting in the energy from the sun, which essentially... Sorry about that, I just have these goddamn interruptions all the time. I think it's definitely the weapon. No. But we're capturing all the carbon, right? From, by planting our own... I know I did. By capturing the carbon, right? And in theory, that's not a bad idea. In theory. I wish I was in principle. Because we all know we'd all be using biodiesel and regular gasoline. Cool, I'm not buying your... I don't have money to spend on trying to get fake famous. What do you mean? Buy followers, buy primes and views on big... That's definitely some sort of scam that I'm not going to repeat the name of. Someone ban him. Ban this man. We don't need his fake advertising in here. If he wants to be fake, then please go somewhere else. Ah, God, fuck. I hate the goddamn interruptions. Today's not being a good day, is it? No, let's pull up my Dark Switch Axe and be happy with that. Thank you. I actually really appreciate that because no one deserves to deal with fake news. Well, it's not always fake, is it? Yeah, he didn't. He just showed up just to copy and paste his chat. That annoys me so much. That some people just have the audacity just to try to scam you of money. Like, honestly, if you buy stuff from them, you're not getting real fans. You're just buying numbers. You're just buying numbers so that your true fans can helpfully find you faster, per se. I guess that's essentially what it is. No, but we're carbon dioxide, right? Carbon dioxide. Jeez. I misclicked. Whoopsies! Accidentally banned them. Well, he didn't stay that long, by the way. Don't worry about it. He definitely, like, I think with the banning, I think it just bans them from chat. And don't think that's the most cool thing ever. Because that's part of entertaining on Twitch and YouTube, is that you are able to be live and interact with your fan group. God, I'm sorry. No, I don't care if you ban them. At all. Darn. I think someone touched my volume settings. I think it was my damn cat that I was brought in nearby. Okay, I don't care if you use either way. If you want to pull out a scam, that's a pretty good one. Now, we're having a nice conversation about biodiesel, right? Which I do think I have plenty of experience on, because I just gotta get started now. It's going into facts that are terrible for me, at least, right now. It's like, I don't want to talk about what happened in the past. I really don't. No, but so my family used to own a biodiesel making facility. I'm not giving away their name because they're shut down, and, well, it's free advertising for no one. Which is not the kind of free advertising I want. I didn't even do anything to the, God. I like this music right now. Why do I feel so bad today? I guess I haven't had my warm-up yet, have I? I should really try having like a warm-up session before I try to talk about things. No, but we used to own a biodiesel facility, and making facility, and it didn't really work out because, well, they decided to add carbon tax to biodiesel, even though what carbon tax is trying to solve is the release of carbon dioxide. And the Canadian government was not doing a great job at putting those carbon funds into like biodiesel relief funds, or carbon dioxide release fund. I have no idea what I should call it. All I know is I nearly died. No. Carbon dioxide release funds, right? Or help funds towards carbon dioxide. And they weren't doing that. So it shut down. I think mostly because that, or that's what I'm getting told at least. No. So, with the theory, we should go back to the theory of why carbon dioxide isn't the best thing in the world. Right? Because, well, you think you're capturing all the carbon, right? And then you gotta put in the energy to plant the seeds in a big field, because that's the most efficient way to harvest large amounts of resources that are plant-based. So putting in the fuel for that, and then we gotta put in the fuel for harvesting it. Right? That's 2 harvests already. And I know as farming machines become more efficient and bigger, they'll use less fuel. But right now, they aren't. And that's just kind of the way it is. God damn it. Getting into the theory, wasn't I? So we're harvesting it and we're replanting it, right? And then with that energy we have to, we also have to consider the fact of how much fuel that costs. And we can measure that in biodiesel, but biodiesel isn't the best thing to make out of. Or, yeah, biodiesel isn't the best to compare because then, like, you're literally just harvesting what it took to create it. Which is kind of the exact opposite of what you want to be doing. So you're just kind of wasting your time. That's basically what it comes down to at the very end, is can you get more biodiesel than what energy that you put in? And it doesn't exactly work 100% of the time, at least. Oh, thanks Tigrex. Appreciate that. Alright. Because I think, actually, if we could compare, like, what energy it takes to put in, put out, then, like, if we had that number, and we saw that it was more efficient to do it through biodiesel, then for sure everyone would use biodiesel. It would be very quickly. Some people, yes, would use electric vehicles, and that's a good alternative, because if you live in somewhere, say for example BC, we only get our power from hydroelectricity and dams, which is great. It's definitely in the step that we should be moving towards. But that costs millions to make and get happened, and that didn't happen on a single day, right? No. Next topic can be scammers. Actually, I do have a nice topic next, I think. Whole biodiesel thing, right? So we're basically looking for that number. If that number comes down to be the right number, where we're getting enough biodiesel to be efficient enough for us to harvest, then yeah, then it's not a waste of time. If we're getting like 0.2 or like 2% or 20% back from harvesting, like biodiesel used versus biodiesel made, then obviously then it's useless doing the whole, oh, let's switch over to biodiesel thing, because then you're just kind of wasting everyone's time. Because like no farmer in this world is gonna like try to harvest like 2% of their actually no scientist is gonna try to harvest their no one with economics is gonna try to harvest anything with 2% of what it could be. Because like I think we need to get like the 70% efficiency, I would say. Like if we're getting 70% more fuel from the amount that we're harvesting, 70% of it back, or 70% of it back and from I think I know you know what I mean, right? Hope so, at least. We're getting like 70% more fuel than being used. Or something. Efficiency number, somewhere along those lines. Then we should be all good. Nice. Thanks, WiseBot, for really telling me how long the one viewer has been there. But now you got like 4 points, I believe? And I know it's a lot of points for the overlay I set up. But I guess that's what you get for being a loyal fan. I think I'm going to keep it at 10 minutes for 1 point. Whatever. That's a lot of numbers. Why am I having such a hard time today? You know what? Let's also talk about, like, where does all this energy come from? Because I think that's a favorite of mine. So, if you really think about it, in the grand scheme of things, everything comes from the sun. Like, our world would not exist without the use of the sun. Because, like, plants, 1,000,000 years ago, sun. They all existed on the sun. I think the only thing, geological activity, I don't think that's sun-based. I think that's just universe-based or something along those lines. I don't think that power is going to be enough for humanity. Well, it wasn't for life, so I don't know why it would be for us. No. Didn't really... The whole carbon being carbon neutral thing with, what's it called? With biodiesel is not going to work right now. Not for a while. Not until we can get enough back. Right? I'm looking at chat way too often. It's not moving that fast. Jeez, I'm having a hard time. I think... Sorry, I just need to get used to this new setup. I know I'm saying sorry quite a bit, but as soon as I get used to it, I think I'm going to be 1,000 times better. I think that's how it worked for the other one as well. Maybe an Oni stream would have been good today, but whatever, I can't make that choice now. I think definitely with Oni we can definitely have some like deeper conversations though. There's a Volcana here, and I do not appreciate that. And when did I go backwards? I don't even remember pushing the button. Whatever. I'll have a good day, right? I don't think I do like the WiseBot. It's sort of working, sort of not. You can always look in your extensions to see what I should add. That's always a great idea, because I'll probably look. If you ever give me any suggestions, that'd be nice. Because I think the Monster Hunter overlay was nice, but like side panels at the bottom, I think it's also really cool that you can see how many hours you've been watching me for. So that's why I have that WiseBot there. It also gives me free viewers. Or, you know, free chatters, which kind of helps you. Oh god, there's a Volcana. I didn't do anything Volcana. Thanks, Volcana. I'm not here. I promise you. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. No. No, we're gonna... Let's just stand here for a minute. And let's take a nice think. Biodiesel, right? I was still on that. Oh god, it's taking me like 20 minutes to get over a freaking topic. I used to be really good at that. Guess I suck now. That's alright. No, but more of a vibe. Right, it's the sun produces everything, right? Without us even thinking about it. Well, even water, like, thinking about how water moves, most of the time it's from evaporation, which happens mainly because of the sun. And that's kind of incredible to think about. That, like, the sun is that powerful. Darn, I thought I could mount it. But whatever. Or I can just do that. That's cool. Let's go put this down and perfect timing, right? No. I'm definitely scamming everyone out of their time right now. Let's change subjects, because I'm doing a terrible job right now with talking about biodiesel. I'm not in the mood for talking about random crap. I think I'm just in one of those days where I want to be just a little bit lazy. And I don't know if that's alright or not. I don't personally think that it is, because I was actually taking a good think about it today, bud, and how did I get you in here? By talking about and trying to be interesting at least. And I haven't been doing that so far. So why do you get that privilege and no one else does? It just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess there's not a lot I can do right now, because not being that interesting. No, but we can actually talk about roosting experience. Talk about how dumb some people can be. Like, I was out doing a job for my grandparents, where we basically just had to tell people that they couldn't come through a certain way into a event. I'm gonna call it an event, even though it probably is not. And that's only because of health. What's it called? Health Canada? Not Health Canada. Freaking. It was like health services or something. They told us, or told my grandparents that there couldn't be like 2 entrances or 3 entrances or whatever. Don't ask me why. There can only be 1 entrance and 1 exit. I think it also had to do something with the fire code as well. But, I don't know. I was just some guy that was working there. No. And we had a bunch of people, and they all sounded very similar. Which was surprising to think about. Like, every single one of them said ridiculous to, or most people said ridiculous to not being able to go in this way, right? And obviously we let in some people because they were disabled and they had walking problems, but whatever. And then there were some people who just did not particularly care for that rule at all. And they're like, but I want to go in this way because it's easier. And I think we had to count them as well. But I didn't do that job, which I'm thankful for. Because that would have been painful. It would have been a lot of counting. Now with that... Oh, congrats Tigrex, you're back. I like that adventure that you had. What do you think about Tigrex's adventure just then? No, and they all came in and they were saying something like, "Oh, it was ridiculous for coming in this way." Well, I think we had to count them for numbers, something about numbers. something about Health BC or Health Alberta, and they wanted, you know, just one way in, one way out. I didn't make the rules, I just follow them. That's all I can say about that, but honestly though, like, it was kind of weird that people couldn't respect that rule. We had one person with like 20 different children, I believe, who absolutely was just could not handle the fact that they had to walk like, let's say half a block. I'm not sure how long it was. It was like maybe 50 meters. Not sure. That sounds too much. 50, 25 meters. Not sure. It wasn't that far though. That's all I remember. It wasn't that far. 20 different children, and of course I had to tell her, no, you got to go through the entrance, right? And God knows why she came up to me, but it happened. No, it's some people. Some people need help, and I don't think I can help all the people. But I can definitely try to help as many people as I can, which don't know if that's the right decision or not. Cool, thanks BC ad. Yeah, speaking of which, if you do have problems with drugs, there are helpful solutions out there. Definitely use them. I'm not saying that drugs are the worst things, but like, no one wants you to overdose. And they're right, the family, right? We were going back to the family and the people who just said this is ridiculous for being this way, right? And they were all saying, oh, this is ridiculous that I have to walk like an extra 50 meters, at least till 10. Why? That's all I say about that. And they are all coming on, and it was quite entertaining actually, in my opinion. And speaking of which, you don't have a chair squeak anymore, so I did get my new chair, and I'm happy about it, and it feels nice. But the extra 50 meters, because maybe we could play together. Yeah. Yes, we could. They're all coming over, and we had to tell them to go the other way. And I remember as they left, because they didn't want to be angry and charged you, even though they definitely could have and gotten away with it. Because we weren't allowed to put hands on them. We were just to, quote unquote, enforce the rules. And that somewhat worked. I say somewhat with a grain of salt. And what we did was, it was fine. Some people, they came in, we told them, you gotta go through the other way, and they left. And now they went through the proper entrance. It was alright. Except for the people that were already in, they were allowed to go in and out as freely as they wanted. And they were great. The people who did that, they were fine. That's all I can really say about them. Don't think I had a real problem with any of them. I'm gonna go back to the dual blades, and I'm gonna try to talk to people. Well, not focus on chat as much. I think that's my problem. Right? And they were just trying to be annoying and be a nuisance. Annoying and nuisance people, right? And because they got annoyed that they had to walk an extra 25 meters or something. It was within eyesight. And the family's walking away, and the one kid says, that says exit. And of course, immediately after they leave, I completely start laughing because, like, of course the kid can read it. The one kid can read it, and the rest of them can't. Scariest thing I've experienced. Thank you so much for asking questions, because I'm having problems. What the fuck do you want, cat? Awesome. No, and they're all having problems, right? One kid says it, and of course they walk like probably like 10 meters and then jump over the fence. It was not really a fence, it was more like a temporary fence. Whatever, they tried. They tried their best and then failed. And we also had some other people that they're all said ridiculous though, because I'm gonna guess they assumed that this is because of coronavirus, right? And it wasn't actually coronavirus, I think, at least. It was something like something dumb, I don't remember. It was just it was Alberta Health being there. Speaking of which, we actually did have a health complaint from one of the doctors about the event and like eating provisions. So no, you're not allowed to bring dogs into the event anymore. You used to, but now you can't because it's a health hazard. Which, in its own right, makes sense, right? I'd rather see people, you know, slightly be inconvenienced than not at all being able to eat, because that's part of the event. So what's the scary story? So the scary story, let's go into that. Scariest thing in my life. That's a really good question. Thank you for asking about it. Scariest thing in my life. I would say, I think, at least for me, I think I'm the person with the most, I want to say, I want to say like death experiences, near-death experiences, out of most people that I know. Pretty scary one though. So you're driving to my grandparents' house, same people I was just talking about with their event. And it was pitch black out, right? We're driving along the highway, and there's this flatbed trailer. Like, you know those kind of trailers where you can... It's a low-end flat trailer? I don't know. If I had Farming Simulator, I could probably show you. This is Farming Simulator, basically. No, but if we were... Yeah, it was like a low-end trailer. You could, like, get some ramps and park another vehicle on it, right? And pitch black. We were driving to their house, right? And we see a bunch... I didn't see this. I think I was playing on my DS or my phone, watching something or playing a game. And I look up because my parents were getting a bit freaked out about what was happening, right? And all of a sudden there was these reflectors, and I think my dad was driving and he had to swerve out of the way to avoid getting into a car accident with the trailer, which by the way was on a freeway parked sideways with no like obvious lights on it. So there was definitely an accident somewhere behind us, or there was that day. And we weren't affected by it, thankfully, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But there was no warning signs. There was sort of just cars up ahead and behind that were being a warning. And I think we nearly rolled over and flipped, which would have been absolutely horrible, because then I couldn't be here entertaining you guys. No, but awful because it was out of nowhere, and I think it was illegally parked because it was on a highway at the middle of the night with no like driver attached either. So it was pretty awful. Oh, I do not feel bad at all for these Boba. And what happened next? I don't think there was much that happened next. 2/3 out of my 7th grade. Wait, 2 out of 3 of my 7th grade teachers broke into a cult. You had that many 7th grade teachers? That's a lot of teachers. I was talking about something, right? So we were driving. That was the driving thing, right? Obviously we were driving, and we were doing our thing. And now that, I don't know why people would break into a cult or have a cult in the first place. But I guess I'm not the person who created the cult, so what do I know? No, but driving, right? And yeah, that's one death story, I guess I would consider. Where are all the boa boa? Do you know where they are? So weird. And another time, I think I had croup when I was very young. I think I barely remember this, but I had croup, right? Which is terrible, because one of them ran and another hit. Okay. What? Oh. Huh. Volgar just being angry, Volg? Awesome. I know it's somewhere up there is it's called Gajalaka, that Gajalaka boa thing. I'm really getting sidetracked, aren't I? Where are the freaking... I want to get to Area 17. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Can I get there? Probably not in this condition. Have you had any cult experiences? Well, the only cults I have are called religions. That's what I think about them, at least. Some of them scam you, some of them don't. Some people actually just want to generally help. Well, anything could really be considered a cult. If you really tried. But I would not recommend trying to classify anything as a cult. Because, well, you don't know what that's going to bring. And where am I? Have I been here before? Are there boa boa here? More important question. Probably not. Okay then, that's just a windy, windy way just to get to another area. I was talking about croup, right? Okay. So I had croup one day, right? Woke up middle of the night coughing. Couldn't really breathe. I think I might have thrown up in bed from the coughing. Not sure exactly. Something happened though. And coughing. Parents ask if I'm okay, and I couldn't really do anything. I just kept on coughing, right? And what's it called? I think I got into a car. I'm sorry about this being so fuzzy in detail, but I think I barely got into a car. I think I was still in a car seat booster or whatever, and I think I blacked out, and the next day I woke up either in our local hospital or in Calgary, which is 4 hours away, and I should not be giving away this information, but I am. Hopefully no one tracks me down. Whatever. It was 4 hours away, right? And by this time I'm definitely passed out from not getting enough oxygen. Like seriously, the last thing I remember is buckling up my seat kept on coughing, and that was it. I must have blacked out from that point. Apparently we were driving and my dad was speeding. I do condone this in this situation, otherwise I would be definitely dead from lack of oxygen. But he was speeding and we get pulled over by a cop who asked why my dad was speeding, right? And what is this place? How do I get this to work? What is this place? This is like the first time I've seen this. It looks like a very fun pit to be in. Well, fun if you're not a monster. No, and woke up next day in a hospital and I was fine, I guess. That's all I can really say about that one. I think that was more scary because, well, I basically choked myself to death by having this wonderful disease. Or wonderful child syndrome, I'm gonna call it. But I was like 5 or 6 at that time, so hopefully you aren't watching this at that age. I know you aren't, but it's super terrifying for me. What's the worst injury I have had? So I'm not normally one to get like broken bones. The only physical injury I've had is twisting my knee, and that experience, I did not enjoy that either. So here I was skiing one day with the local, I think it was local like skiing competition people. And they were doing their thing. We were doing our thing, we were skiing, right? Being in the snow, trying to have fun. It did not end up too well. Let's just spoil the ending for you. Actually I already did spoil the ending. So we're skiing and we're going down one of the bowls. I think I might have suggested it, or I didn't. Skiing, alright, and I think I turned and so the way it worked in the age group I was that you basically follow the leader and you were allowed to go like out of their rut, if you know what that is. And I think I made a turn. I have no idea how the hell this happened, but all of a sudden I was on so I was face first, like my head was pointing down the hill, and I only took like, what, 1 or 2 turns, and I'm still afraid of that place because of how the hell I twisted my knee. And I was turning, right, face first all of a sudden, into some powder, couldn't move my leg, because the ski somehow ended up like, what's that, like, the snow was sort of on one plane, and the ski was like almost like 90 degrees the other way. No idea how the hell this happened though. And I think like the tail gunner was there to help me out, and I believe I had to ski out on that twisted knee. And of course they had no idea what they were doing because, well, they were underpaid as shit. And also they were doing it for free. And what was it? And then I think I went to the hospital later or immediately afterward. It was a couple kilometers. I think it was at least 5 kilometers of skiing I had to do on that twisted knee. That was not a fun experience, though. That was pretty scary and in a different way because I have no idea how it happened. I still have no idea to this day. I think I just got sucked in by the snow or something like that when making that turn. And now let's go with a biological injury. That's different from a physical one because it isn't like a break or a twist or a strain. The biological one I'm gonna more consider like a biological weapon, if you know what that means. Like a disease, right? Let's go with that. So, another time I nearly died. Wow, this is gonna turn into way I nearly died today. So another way I died is, I think, I have no idea how the hell, we still don't know how this happened though, but by we, I mean, mostly everybody. They don't, actually, even the doctors don't even know where the point of entry is to this day, I think. Also because they gave up on the whole, it was this, or it's that, or it's, they gave up on trying to figure out why. I was just cured, and that's all they really care at the end of the day. And that looks a lot better to them than someone being dead. I think I have had a burn though. And those, yeah, speaking of burns, I have had one of those. I can tell that next. I didn't die then. Biological injury, right? We were going on to, so I think I was bit by a spider or something. Somehow this disease got into my body, right? And this was a good, like, years ago, I believe. Years ago. Yeah. Maybe not the same age as, Twisting. I think I was in grade 2. I was in grade 2 or grade 1, right? Don't know why I was such a deadly kid when I was young. Well, the car accident wasn't. I think I was in my teens at that time, or I was 10. I think, I don't know. Not sure. All I had was a DS, or probably a 3DS. I don't know. Anyways, we got this. I got this virus in me, right? Still have no idea how it got in. And one day, I think it was at a beach I got it. For like my birthday, we were at a beach. Not sure why it was being that way. Hi, Baba, I see you now. And go ahead to me, right? That's our theory, at least. We were at a beach doing something. I think it was with my classmates as well. Speaking of which, these are old classmates. These aren't my current classmates because actually I still know some of them. They're doing their thing, right? We're all doing our thing. We're all trying to have a fun time at the beach. It was a small shitty lake as well. That's another thing I remember for some reason. I don't even know its name. That's the one thing I wish it was. And we got home like I think 2 weeks or something like that since that happened. I was sitting there playing on my computer, playing Big Fish Games, I believe it was. It was one of those like shitty game websites where you pay way too much money for a game that should be almost free. Except those were some fun games. I spent a lot of money on Big Fish Games. I don't even think the website's still out. Somehow my shitty computer did it. Right? And one day I was like freezing cold. I felt freezing cold. No, it was not necrosis. We still have no idea how it got in. Like I even had a CT or a CAT scan, I believe it was, to figure out where the point of entry was. That didn't help at all. And I felt really, really cold, but I was like boiling hot, like really hot to the touch. I was sitting there just shivering, trying to play my game, trying to have fun, but I was shivering like I was outside in like no clothes. So let's go with that analogy. But Didn't really end. I think I got into a car with my mom after she realized I like, cause like, I felt absolutely freezing, right? Except I was hot, and I think we drove to an hour away to the next city's hospital, because our town's hospital's not that good, and doesn't have the right equipment for all of us, for all of it, and we were driving, still freezing cold. Don't know how I got there in an hour, but I think I was immediately put in. Still freezing, and I think this is actually the part when I got my first DS, right? Yeah, for where I got my first like DS. I think it was a DS XL or something like that, because that was the big thing at the time for me. And somehow we got in, right? And every day, I'm sorry, I can't remember the disease. Like, I don't know how exactly I got better, but all of a sudden was on bed, on a on a bed, and we were waiting for. Jeez, why is chat so much distracting? I'm gonna just. Is there a way I can make this like less easy to read? Whatever. I'll just get used to it. Oh no. Oh no, I did bad thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The monitor fell. The monitor stand is no longer holding the monitor. I repeat, we have an error. Okay. It's all good. Don't touch that ever again. Got it? Monitor has fallen. I did not realize that that did not lock in place. Whew. No, it wasn't necrosis. Every day I had to have, I was hooked up to an IV as well. Don't know when that exactly happened. When I was hooked up to an IV, and every day or twice a day, I used to have my, you know that space right in, front of your elbow, where you can, like, if you hold your arm out straight, there should be like two bones, and then right in between you can sort of see a vein. Or at least that is for me. So every day I used to have doctors come in and grab blood for more testing, and what's it called? And I think I did that for like 2 weeks. There was also a Wii there, and I played that a little bit. That was fun. So, and then eventually we got transferred to another hospital 5 hours away. It was still Calgary. It went to a children's hospital in Calgary, right? And they had a much more professional team. And I have no idea how I got better from this. I was in grade 1. You gotta cut me some slack. Right. Getting blood, drawing blood. Also had a CT scan at that hospital where they were drawing so much blood. Like, I swear to God, I could, like, fuel an entire... Could have been feeling the cold. Can you explain more by that? Or amnia? No. Could it have been the feeling? I think I know what you're trying to say. Like the feeling of being cold? Yeah, I definitely had that symptom. feeling cold but absolutely hot. Trying blood to figure out how to cure it, because they had no idea how to, like, if they don't know what disease I have, they don't know how to cure it. It makes it a lot harder for them, right? Wow, I did a lot of firsts there. And I think my grandparents came down to visit one time. Pretty sure they also bought me a DS as well, which I'm so thankful, because they also bought me feeling cold is a sickness that makes you feel cold, but you're actually really warm. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah. I definitely had something along those lines. I had that exact symptoms, and actually I think I had goosebumps from how cold I was. How cold my body felt, but actually I was perfectly fine. Super scary to think about. And we came out, and I was enjoying life playing games on the Wii that they had. I think I played Mario Country, or I definitely played my first like Super Mario for the DS in there. I actually struggled with the first level, I think. I'm not sure. But super cool time for me, because like no one was there. And once we eventually did get transferred, I was in a ambulance, still hooked up to the IV. I do remember that. And they're still giving me water at a slower rate this time, just so that I wouldn't have to go to the bathroom while I was inside the ambulance. And I don't think I did have to go to the bathroom while I was in the ambulance, thankfully. So thankful for that. But the ambulance people are really nice. We thought they were going to go through our hometown, because it was on the way to, I say hometown, but it's really the same town I'm living in. And we could pick up some clothes there, right? Because my mother did not have a change of clothes, because she didn't think, oh, he's going to be here for the next month. Speaking of which, that is how long I had to spend in the hospital for. Terrible thing. I don't think anyone should go through that either. But right, we were doing our thing, and didn't really work out. We got to the bigger hospital. They gave us a room. And of course, at that time, I was still riding the bed, because I was way too young to figure out, I should actually get out of bed to go to the bathroom. I was a dumbass child. And I hope no one can blame me for that. Hopefully, at least. But we were... I think eventually my mom found an old Xbox original. And I think it came with like Lego Star Wars 2 or something like that. So of course we spent like an hour trying to figure out how Ecartitis. That is a great question. And there was a solution. I wish I knew what it was. Or meningitis. Okay, we don't try to figure out solutions on stream, because that doesn't help me. No, but I was playing the original Xbox, right? And I remember this one fact very specifically for some reason, is that you had to start up a timer for like 1 second to get the game to start on the original Xbox. I think. It was a long time ago. I don't know if it was an original Xbox. It definitely was, in my opinion. Well, it can't really be opinion, can it? Cool, I don't need a million resentment warnings going off. So, I was playing that as well while I was in the hospital for like a month. And for the time that I was there, I should probably name this one. Most likely venomous thrombosis. Okay, no, you're looking this up on Google. We don't trust Dr. Google in here, because that just makes me think I have cancer. Because, speaking of which, just don't ever try to Google something. Actually, we don't even know if it was a spider bite either. I think my mom said it was like in my leg, like the calf, I think. That's where I at least pictured it when I was young. That's where it was like being. Don't know why, I was probably some, oh wait, I was a dumb kid back then. But we were just enjoying our day. Okay, I was going back onto the Lego Star Wars thing. I think I took over someone's account. Perfect, he's going to sleep. No, going over to someone's, going on to the original Xbox, right? Trying to have fun. Well, as much fun as me as a child could. And just trying to enjoy our day, right? Wait, why do I keep on saying just trying to enjoy my day? Just trying to keep on living, go through this life as much as I can. No, I did not actually feel any chest pain. Okay, you're looking it up on Google. I told you don't do this, because that makes me feel like I have cancer. You know what? I had cancer. Let's go with that. I had cancer. Those are the symptoms. No one's allowed to question me. There's your disease. Case point solved. That's a terrible joke. No, but what the hell is happening in the next room? I just hear some like screaming out in pain. Come here, Toby. Get the fuck over here. Or don't. I was having chest pains, right? God, I look over chat to figure out my next word, and then it's chest pain. No, I did not have chest pain. There, and what was happening? I was playing the. I think I went through the campaign, completed it, after stealing it for like 4 or 5 days of me just, you know, having fun, doing all the things I can. But I think there's also like a day where all the kids who were in the hospital were like. Another thing I remember from that second hospital is that there was this like one day when like a bunch of like sports people came in to come say hi to the kids and, you know, give them motivation even though they're probably dying. You know, things that I want to do one day. But even then, if you're digital, no! Friggin' Volg! I need to stop looking at chat, I think that would help me. I keep on saying I'm so sorry. I should do and not say. And I was playing the Lego Star Wars, right? Having a good time. Had to spend so long just to figure it out. I think we had to press, yeah, we had to start the timer for like 1 second. It would start up the game immediately. I think one time my dumbass started up for a minute. or as little time as possible, and it loaded up fine just after that, right? Because that's the way that console worked at the time, I think. Not sure exactly. It was dumb though. I think it was an Xbox original. I had lots of fun with that. Definitely could have gotten some sort of another disease from it though. But what's important is I'm here now. I hope that's what I'd be getting at the very end. I think one day we were eventually released from the hospital. It was definitely a month after I got it. Wait, no, I'm combining two stories into one. Wow, I can't believe I did that. When did I get into the computer? Whoa, I'm having some major issues with my memory. I thought I was really good at this. No, I just thought about another story involving when I got sick at the last day of school. That had to do with my twisted knee, right? Ah. I did some dumbass thing, like a usual dumbass would. Thank you for all the screaming. And yeah, one day we were released, like after a month of me just being in hospitals. Super terrible. Wished I didn't go through that, but I did, so this is where we are today. And yeah, I had lots of fun. That's basically what I remember from that. I think I did most of the story that the other guy didn't complete. Because I think there's still story on that one save where like someone had unlocked a lot of the characters. Because they must have been really bored and had this game at home. But weren't allowed to bring it in. I'm more cared about biological injuries. Because if you have a life threat, yeah, you'll die. Fair enough. It still takes some time for diseases to kill you quickly, though. Unless you've got, like, coronavirus, which then, I meant 2020 virus, which then you're definitely not getting it from. You definitely have a higher likelihood of choking to death because it attacks your lungs. Right? I think that's what it does, at least. I think that's like where it majorly focuses. Well, you can actually be saved from... Sorry, I keep on bringing up points about physical injuries. Physical injuries, you can be saved from, like... unless you're missing a heart or whatever bullshit, which then, yeah, you fucked. God, gotta stop looking over at chat. It's not helping me out. Sorry, I'm just excited for this new monitor and stuff. I'm not normally so used to like my little screen on the side, doing all my things. There has to be 3 monsters here. There couldn't have just been 1 or 2 or 7. Nope, 3. I hate this game. Oh, bye, Toby. Give me that Toby! No, give me the Toby! Toby's gonna escape! Chat saves lives. Chatting can save your life. Like, if anyone in chat needs help, there are medical professionals out there. Like, I'm pretty sure anyone in chat right now will be willing to help you. Or at least I want that to be the standard of my chat. Anyone in chat who can help can and should. Because, like, what else are we supposed to do? Wow, this poor Toby. I met this poor Anjanath. Damn, this poor Toby. How did I not get hit? So I was playing. I have no idea where I was. I'm so lost at this point. I think at the end I survived. I say I think. Yeah, I survived it. Terrible thing. I gotta figure out what disease it was. I think I asked my mom shortly after, like a week or so after, and she said, no, you shouldn't look it up because it'll give you nightmares. I think it was because of the way it looked, even though, pretty sure at that time anything would have given me a nightmare. Actually, let's go on to another scary experience. Because I have no idea where the story even begins or ends. I had it planned out once, and now that I'm doing it, I'm focusing way too much on chat. So let's just switch, right? Because that's the whole benefit of this. So, more scary experiences, because that's what, apparently this is chat today. Or this is what stream is for today. So, ask your mom later about the disease, I need to know. Okay. No, you don't want to have it. I promise you, you don't. And so I can get nightmares. I was like 6. I think I was 7 at the time. Of course I'm gonna get nightmares from something that looks like a disease. Thanks, Cat. You're really wonderful with your juice pouring all over yourself. We're gonna have an actual about nightmares this time. So nightmares, they don't seem that bad, right? Oh, I think it's called like sleep paralysis. That's what I had once. Let's go into that story. So there was me having a nice old dream and in my bed, and I think I had sleep paralysis with this. So I woke up, I could not move my eyes at all. And I wanted to move because I think we were at like a party or something. And I don't know if you know this, but I think there was like Mr. Peanut from like one of those Peanut commercials. I think I saw him recently on the television. So, of course he was in my nightmares. We were at some dumbass party. That's what I remember. Yes, I'm apparently afraid of parties at that time. And I wanted to get out because it was a terrible dream. Your ass get robbed. He has sleep paralysis. Oh, I was supposed to capture that. Oh. No, I would say, like, for some reason I had the ability to move my legs and my arms, but I couldn't open my eyes. And we were at a party, and Mr. Peanut, don't know why I was scared of him. Absolutely terrified. I was at his party or whatever. He was there, and I didn't want to talk to him anymore, so I wanted to wake up, because I think at that time I knew it was in a dream, because, well, it was, if I was in a room with a cartoon character, I know I'd be definitely on some more drugs. No, it just wasn't possible in my mind at that time. I think, at least. And we were sitting there, not sitting there, we were talking, and I was like, I want out, I want out. So I kept on trying to move, and I couldn't, even though I could feel my body, and I kept on trying to move. And of course it was doing nothing. As well, it should have. And here we are, just... Did you see your sleep paralysis demon? Well, I'm trying to tell you that it definitely was, I definitely did see a demon, apparently to me. It was, and kept on trying to move, couldn't move anywhere. Terrible thing, I know. Yes, some people do, and it's terrible. And speaking of which, say hi if you're from the other chat. Have a good day as well, because I know that I can see the second viewer, and you've been sticking around for a while. And she kept on trying to get out. When I finally did get out, it was so weird, because I was just shivering and shaking from just having that experience. Which, hopefully no one has something as terrible as that. It was terrifying just being there. In that situation, not having control. Like, that's a fear of mine, not having control most of the time. Sorry, I just had to drink some water. And I woke up finally, cold sweats, shaking from that. Tried to go back to sleep. And somehow that scared me. Doesn't scare me now, but I think at one time I was scared of creepers as well, and that's when I first started playing Minecraft. So that was pretty weird. Pretty terrified of the world. Okay, I did not want to be here at this time. I want to stop trying to crash land me. This game when it does that. And finally woke up, right? I think I went back to bed, and that was that's the whole story with that. Now another time, I think this was a little bit more recently, like maybe a year or two ago. Another time I had sleep paralysis. Apparently I get sleep paralysis quite a bit. Well, fun fact of the week for us. No, and I was sitting there. No, I wasn't sitting there. Somehow I was sleeping, and I was like dreaming about, oh, I want to go play games. I'll go into the next room. And I got out of bed with my eyes closed, and I think I was still dreaming that I was dreaming, and I got up, started walking towards the my game room at the time, which was on the couch, and then I was like, wait, it's too early in the morning to be trying to play games. So then I go back, and I'm completely doing this eyes closed, by the way, and just trying to have a good old time with playing games. I think it was Ark or something I wanted to play, because that's what I was at that time. Hopefully I'm not. Yeah, it was definitely sleepwalking, but I could feel everything I was doing, right? Like I knew exactly where like all the obstacles were, and that's why being blind is so scary, because you know exactly where everything is. I don't actually have like a legendary story of me sleepwalking. I only walk like not too far away. And here I was moving to the next room and being all fine, gingerly and dandy. Try to go back, and I'm like, wait, no, I shouldn't, because it's bright daylight, and that's what my brain imagined it to be. Don't know why. That's just the way it was. And there's me, like, being, like, I guess, inconfident or something. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was walking back and forth, and of course, that woke up my parents. what doesn't at this time. I walk from the living room to my bedroom by sleepwalking. Yes, I think that's what I got into. And oh no, that's too far. Well, Toby, you better have some good insurance, because you about to go on a ride. Get down that hole. I said down. Down. You're supposed to go... Oh wow, that's the floor above, okay. I'm having a really tough time trying to speak about my story. And we'll come up. I think I had some bullshit dream like a few seconds before of like what's it called? Thought I went into like this white time capsule and like went ahead like 5,000 years into the future or something like that, where I couldn't see any of my family or friends. That's just as scary as like being blind. Is never going to, like, world looked completely different. And I think I signed up as well in that during that time. No, this is a different story, but same kind of thing with being terrified in your sleep. Sleep is terrifying, by the way. And I was, sorry, I should change all that. So I was there, just finally woke up. And I think that I woke up and I was good. I was good after that. Just a little shocked that I was able to perfectly move throughout the room and got up that easily. I did not expect that ability of myself. Just be able to wake up and be perfectly fine. I don't think that should be a normal thing that goes through my head. Stop with the poison, please. Please. And thank you. Yeah, at least I asked for a thank you. And of course I ran out of stamina. Nice. Now I do see how like talking is quite hard on Twitch because, well, if you're not used to it, then you don't really get into the habit. I used to be really good at it before I came over to Monster Hunter. Also, I think it's the setup as well, because I didn't really have... What about a scary story relatable to an animal or person? So let's actually... I'm going to switch that topic to something like... I think the one... This is the other scary story I had. I think I signed up for like... I signed away my life basically, and I took all my parents' money as well. I don't know why that was included, but I took all their money and I signed some dumbass contract, and all of a sudden I was put into a white capsule, I think, and all of a sudden it was 5,000 years in the future. Don't know how in the hell I got there, and all I knew is the first thing I wanted to know is how do I get back? Because of course you want to see your family and friends as quickly as possible, especially when you're in a strange place. The world looked completely different. It looked like it was like, I'm not sure if I completely remember all the details, but I think I was imagining that it was like, it was like Fallout, like the Fallout games, the way the Earth looked, like where there's dirt and there's not much grass, like something has happened there. And of course, like, I was in this new place with all my parents' money, and I was scared as shit, and I wanted to just see them and I wanted to go back. I think started crying in the dream, which is terrible. But I woke up, cold sweats again, and shivering from just being that scared. Toby, you just gonna let me abuse you into the wall all day? Damn. No, and that's it for that story. So, anytime, like, you see on the news, like, let's put kids into a spaceship and send them off to Mars, I'm thinking no. Because the way I see it is that if you're sending off your kid into space, right, so that they can live out their entire lives not on Earth, well, first of all, we don't really know what happens to people who grow up in space. Let's start with that. And then we also have the problem of... No, it is... I think that was my story about the mega corporations and how they took away my entire life I knew at that point. I was onto the space thing, wasn't I? So, say like we send the kid off into space when they're like 4 or something, or kindergarten, right? So first of all, you gotta think about, well, how are we gonna teach this kid? Because, like, they're not gonna be a perfectly trained adult, right? So you're gonna have to teach them how to behave and how to act, and presumably all by themselves, because there might not always be a Wi-Fi connection to them so that they can get video. And also they could really easily fuck it up and kill themselves. And that's sort of the problem with taking kids out into space as well, is that, like, kids are dumb. I don't care what anyone says. Kids are dumb. You're just not, you don't have enough experience to figure out whether or not you're smart. So they gotta perform all the space duties, and they also have to eat the same crap every day. Which, for the rest of their lives. Which definitely does not sound like a fun time to me, at least. Where's those hot drinks? Hot drinks. I'm just looking for you. I need to stop looking over at chat, because then I can't find the hot drinks. Okay. So they gotta do all the ship maintenance and, like, stuff to keep the ship online. And if they do that, and they have no idea how to, like, unfuck it up, then that kid is probably just gonna be dead because, well, hopefully they figure out how to do the whole auction thing. Otherwise they're gonna be dead really quick. They would have to make spacewalks by themselves. Like, think about that. Think about a 5-year-old having to do a spacewalk. That 5-year-old would not have fun. I know I didn't want to do much at 5, so I don't even imagine what a 5-year-old... Oh, I killed it. Again. Oopsies. No, but you'd have to teach them absolutely everything in life, and they would have the attention span of, like, absolutely nothing. That's a nice end shot. No, but, like, and they could be so uncooperative in their teen years as well. Like, it would suck. But they wouldn't have the physical attachments either. Which I guess is a benefit in its own way. How's your guys' day doing? You got anything good? So what disease do you have? That's coming in next stream. Okay? It's not coming right now. If you don't know, ask someone. Thanks.
Buenos dias.
Thanks, bud. Really needed that. Do you guys have any good shit? Yeah, next time I'm for sure gonna give that away. Do I have any more scary experiences? I think I got scared the shit out of by a creeper sound after my first night of like watching Minecraft. First time watching Minecraft, so I don't think I'm ready. Let's just keep on. Cool. I'll finally know. Okay. Hey, you know the other one that's in here? You having a good day? You all good, or you just want to be that kind that sits around and doesn't tell me about their day, doesn't have a good chat? Like, that's what we're all here for. Like, that's what you came down here to see this stream, I hope, at least. Otherwise, you came to see some Monster Hunter, and obviously you're sticking around for way too long, so I don't think you're actually here for that. Next stream, I think, will be tomorrow. If you do follow me on all the socials, I might be doing an Auction Not Included stream just so I can get used to chat being on this side of the screen and get used to like playing games at the same time, because Auction Not Included is not like too sensitive of a time frame. Meanwhile, something like what is it called? Monster Hunter is. And we've got... Oh. No? That doesn't make any sense, huh? Speaking of which, anyone who is in chat, I can see what you're doing. I can see that you're lurking around, and that's completely fine with me. No, I don't want to leave the quest. Jeez. Okay. Trying to think of a good conversation starter, right? Am I gonna kill the Toby Kadachi again? Probably. If you guys have any like good questions about the gameplay going on right now, I'd prefer that much more instead, because then I can really get into the game, like something like a tip, like a wedge beetle, or better yet, we can talk about like what things have you regretted looking up. What have I regretted looking up? Well, one thing I don't regret looking up is 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Don't look that up. Don't look that up. Don't look that up. Don't no. Do not go look that up. Anything I truly regret though? Probably, in all honesty, Minecraft. Because I think that's really what got me into gaming. I'm gonna blame Minecraft at this point, but even though I love the game, I spent, what, at least 4 years of my life. I already know I wish I didn't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Minecraft on this one because, well, I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be doing this, which hopefully everyone likes. But honestly, I don't know what I really truly regret when I look something up. Sure, I understand that everyone's allowed to have, like, regrets about what they've searched, and, like, then they don't delete their search history. Yeah, that's fine. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Toby Kadachi. You know what time it is? It's wall time. Mind red-plated skin disease. Ooh, I don't even want to know what that is. Don't, yeah, please, anything that's coming out of this, don't look it up. Oh, wait. This is all saved. And it's on YouTube as well. RIP. But whatever. I think having chat on screen is nice. No, but if you're gonna look something up that you might regret someone else seeing, that's what I mostly have regrets about. And that's like, oh wait, I'm not allowed to say this on Twitch, right? No, no, a sleep toad. No. I'm not here. Just ignore me. Just ignore me, Toby. Please ignore me. Regret looking up. Yeah, we're gonna go into Minecraft. I spent a good like 4 years looking at Minecraft. I think I mostly look at modded Minecraft because modded Minecraft is the best. I eventually got into it. Well, don't. I think the don't look it up immediately afterward really helps your case. But I'm not focusing on the game as much as I should be. That's where I'm going wrong. I can tell you what I'm doing wrong right now. And I think that's a really good skill for everyone to have, is to figure out what they're doing wrong and how to fix it. If you're splitting your attention too much and you know you can't right now, then don't. Like, that's the beautiful thing about being on Twitch, is that like you're not forced to like, I'm sorry, Vespod, for stabbing you 4 times. Figuring out what you're doing wrong and trying to fix it. Because right now, what I can see I'm doing wrong is I'm focusing too much on chat. And I guess that's sort of the point of having a just chatting stream, right? Is for you to just talk with viewers. And if I was doing that, or if I wanted to do that, I guess I would have to have a... I also regret looking up Psychotopia. That's an interesting one. No, the poison. Stop it with the poison. Please. Please. Oh no, the sleep toad. I did not know you could hit that with a rock. I have many regrets. When did I kill you? Oh, I must have stabbed it. Oh. Nice. No, but with Minecraft, I was getting onto that, wasn't I? I spent like 4 years or so just looking at Minecraft. I used to watch, I still do watch a little bit of Direwolf20's videos. He does an amazing job for just being in the Minecraft community to begin with, like modded Minecraft community. Even though there's so many out there now. Like there used to be this one series I used to watch by him, and a bunch of modded Minecraft, I guess, makers, like mod makers, and it was called Forgecraft. It was the Forgecraft server that I'll play it on. And of course he was just playing on there just to get content, right? And the rest of the mod developers were playing on there to test out their game. And it looked like so much fun because, well, who wouldn't have fun playing new features? I think at that time when I was watching it, Railcraft was still a big thing, big new mod. No, paralysis and poison. And what happened after that? Yeah, and I spent a lot of time just watching Minecraft. I think I watched all of his single player Let's Play series within like 2 years because I was that obsessed. But that's what I think I mostly have, is an obsessive personality. I'm able to really focus my interest into one spot, which is strange to think about, but it's true. Darn, we lost the other guy. I like how sidetracked I am today. Yeah, I think tomorrow is definitely going to be an Oni stream, so that way I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. But it doesn't mean we won't have time to play this, right? Whew. And that's sort of the thing. Sorry, I'm bringing up other things I haven't even said. So something with like talking in general is that you have to be worried a lot about what you know and what your viewers know, or what your audience knows. Because my audience never knows what's inside my head, right? I hope, at least. I hope. Otherwise, actually, no. Please don't. Please don't. Don't get any ideas from this. No one. We don't need, like. Let's go figure out all of his. Your channel is growing recently. You went from a usual viewer count of 1 to 2. Really? Huh. You get all those stats? I thought I was the only one that was getting all those stats, because the way I see it, I even checked from, I think, yesterday's stream. I only had like 1 viewer, but it was an average of 1 viewer, and then it got up to 1.4 at one time, or 1.2, and that is amazing. And weird to think about, that like, but I was looking at it today, and I think to be like noticed by the Monster Hunter community, I would have to get into like 45 viewers, which is a lot to think about, because that's a lot of people watching you, or even 15. That'd be nice, but I don't think that's gonna happen with me. I broke your tail, I'm so sorry. I just looked at your past stream viewer. That's how you know. Oh, okay. That's sick. Yeah, if I focus more on... Yeah, I'm so sorry for repeating myself. It's just what I need to do to tell my... Toby, please tell me you didn't just do that. Because that would be mildly entertaining. I know that's rough estimates. You get all that information just from being a moderator. Huh. That's weird. Super, super weird. I think there's also a reward at one time on, I think I can set up a reward to, like, become a temporary mod. Like a day mod. That's so weird to think about. You're limping. Go IT, Gregs. Thank you. No, but I have other software harvesting machines, and they aren't telling me that much. Like, it's only showing me 1 viewer, when it should be showing like 2. But the most surprising thing of them all about that information is that because how much I streamed before getting like you as my first real viewer, it was at 1 viewer, I think. We're gonna capture it this time. Yes. We're not gonna kill it, right? Yeah, we're not gonna kill it. Get in the net. There we go. Oh, that was painful. I actually want to check out what that red dragon thing is this whole time. I didn't let myself go because I needed to capture this. Yeah, let's go into the analytics of Twitch. So I think the day that I came back for that like 2-hour stream on Monday, that was one of my best days because we got like 30 people that went by, and that's amazing to think about. Just having 30 people just come by, go show up for like probably like 2 minutes or whatever. But it was quite a bit of like viewership, which is not really why I'm so worried about like people coming in here with their comments like oh, buy viewers now, which was terrible. Please don't ever do that. Yeah, like they aren't real. It's sort of like buying viewers on, or buying views and buying subs on YouTube. That used to be a big thing. And like all social medias, like of course they exist. And it doesn't really help you because then you're not getting genuine fans. Or at least that's my theory with it. Because like anyone who truly enjoys your content will come follow you eventually. But just wherever you find them. My internet just spaced out. No, that sucks. Or is that mine? Nope. We're still doing good at the Streamlabs is still doing great. Hi, Melder Elder. Yes, I pronounced it wrong. Ceiling. Oh. What? What is this? What is this place? Use 50 materials to create 1 items? Sure. Where did I just gamble away? I have no idea. Okay, that's perfect to know though. Talk to the Seeker. I will go talk to the Seeker. Right after I go talk to this person again. Because they don't want to... Hi. What? Oh, you can... Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. So you can turn all your materials into cull stuff. That's amazing. Wow, I have a lot of these. It's 20 for one thing? Sure, let's try this. This is not gambling, I swear. I'm not using real life currency. Ooh. Huh. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. For stream, I'm gonna ask this to you guys. How do we want... Do you want me to like write out topics and like try to figure out where I'm going with that, or do you like it where I just kind of improv the topics? I'm gonna leave that with you guys. If you tell me on the Discord, which we do have again, I'm sorry for shining this out so much, but you can join that in my about card, I believe. It should be right below this video as well. I'm not sure though. But hopefully we'll have a better stream tomorrow. Especially if I have those topic cards. I think I am going to create those topic cards. Just for auction not included at least, because then that's easier for me to figure out a topic. I don't have to rely on trying to create up random crap. That's basically what this is. It's the create as much random crap as you can game. But at the end of the day, what is this? Give me this. Oh, that reminds me. Yes, give me. No, I don't know. No, please, dear God, no, I don't want to fight a water chat. Please. Is there some way I can hide that viewer number? No. Darn. Whatever. Uh. Hmm. I think. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? I like the concept. I like all the memes that come from it. I have not played it though. No. No. Please, no. No, 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 no. Barrios Solo, please no. I would have to grab my, at least my Switch Axe. No. 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 Thanks, Restream. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. That's... no! 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 So there's, I'm gonna leave this... There's only you now, and I know it's only you. And what do we at now? No, I gotta end our stream because I'm getting tired and I'm not really getting my point across. So, I'm gonna leave this joke with you, but if I ever do implement a text-to-speech, you just need to make that say like 4 or 5 times. I'm just gonna be like crying my eyes out because of it. No. No. No, but I think this is where I'm gonna end off stream because all I did was hunt this thing. And some, and some Boba. It was not a very productive stream today. I also think I need to do my warm-ups before I come join. But, if you're having a great day... Actually, you know what? Everyone should have a great day. Have a great day. Try enjoying life. I guess we'll see you, next time? Yeah. See you, bud. Have a good day.